Hey yo, audio, my name is fordmustangkillerko and welcome to the video. Today I'm bringing you guys something super cool. This here is a custom made Ezra Bridger lightsaber from Rebels Season 1 and 2. Those of you that don't know, there's not a lot of saber manufacturers that actually make this lightsaber. I believe the only one that I know of is Phoenix Props. I think it's Phoenix Props. They sell it for roughly like $1,300, $1,500. So it's pricey, and that's empty. So it comes empty. This, someone actually 3D printed on the Saber forum page and installed for me, and it was maybe like a quarter of the price. You can see a lot of the pieces are, kind of loose, but you have access to everything. I could glue them down, but, just leave them in the way it is. But it's installed. It's functional. You get the functional blaster and the functional saber. So I think this is awesome. It was a great deal. I couldn't have passed it up. This was probably the last saber I was going to get through Phoenix Props because of how pricey it was. And then on top of it, it was going to sit empty until I was able to get it installed. This killed two birds with one stone and is perfect to my collection. So we'll go over the lightsaber a little bit. I'll put it down and we'll flip the camera and we'll go into it. So let's do that. So here's the saber in all of its glory. So the fact of it being 3D printed, the parts are, that 3D printed material. It's not metal, which makes the saber very, very light, which was another thing I was kind of thankful for, considering that the Phoenix Props ones is all metal and it's very, very, very heavy, especially when you put electronics into it. So this saber is 3D printed by someone off of the Saber forum page. He said, do not duel with this, whatever the cost. Don't duel with it. I wasn't planning on it. I normally just use my stuff for collection and display. It actually has two soundboards inside of it. So it has a soundboard here, I believe, or up here, for the lightsaber part of the blade. And then it has a soundboard about, I don't know, here maybe. My guess would be here and here, considering that this is very light. Or they could just be back to back down here. Again, I don't know how it was installed. I didn't disassemble it or anything. But there's two Spark2 soundboards in here. Pretty basic soundboards. But the fact that he got two of them in here, one to control the saber and the other one to control the blaster, is awesome. It's got one battery, which is a recharge. So there's a hidden recharge port under this lever here. One rechargeable battery, one speaker, two soundboards that function with both of them. I think that's awesome, rather than have two speakers, two batteries, two soundboards. Really cool. So like I said, it's got the recharge port on the inside here. He was kind enough to send me a charger. So I have another charger. I have a bunch of chargers now. And a very unique way to switch between the soundboards is with this button here. You can see you have a little raise that's to activate your lightsaber. Slide it up for the, I believe it's for the blaster, and then back down for the saber, but we'll go more into that. Your retention screw is located inside of there, which is pretty cool. We'll take more look at that. You got a tri-cree LED for the saber. Blue, I think it's royal blue, white. For the flash on class, which is pretty cool. And then a single blue LED for the blaster here in the front. Custom weathering. I think the paint job is customized, so the weathering's really nice done on it. A D-ring on the bottom there, functional. Speakers located in the bottom, vented for sound. And again, really, really cool. This is actually the first saber in my collection to actually house a 3/4 inch blade, which is, I think, it's smaller than a 7/8 inch blade. So, 3/4 inch blade is really cool. He was gonna send me the blade, but it wasn't gonna be good for packaging purposes. It took me actually a while to get this because it came from a seller in Australia, and with everything going on, the post kind of took a long time for it to get to me. So I actually ordered it in like beginning of March, and it's mid-May when I got it. So there's that. So he just told me, he sent me the link to the blade. It was pretty cheap, and he sent me the tip of it because it doesn't come with a tip. So I put the tip of that one in there. The blade looks great. We got the lightsaber recharge port. We'll go over the functions now, just so I can show you guys, and then I'll zoom out so we can take a better look at the whole saber in itself. So this little switch right here is a toggle. It's very commonly used, especially on the Phoenix propped ones, to switch between your sound fonts. To the left, when you have it to the left, that's in kill key mode. So this is actually your kill key. You lift this up, you'll have the recharge port underneath. That also boots up the saber when you remove that. But for right now, this is in deep sleep mode. You can see I still can't use the blaster, can activate the saber at any time. To activate it, all you do is flip the lever here to the right, and it'll boot up. So right now it is in lightsaber mode since the activation switch is down. Basically all you do is you hit the button here, and the saber will turn on. And then hold the button down there to go ahead and turn it off. And then, like I said, you slide it up. Now it switches soundboards. And then you can use your button here to fire. So there's that one. Close that down. And now we're back to saber mode. And we'll go ahead and slide that back there. Let's go ahead and flip the camera. We'll get the blade in there, and we'll see how bright this thing looks with the blade. All right, so to get the blade on in there, go ahead and show you guys. 3/4 inch blade. Slide that one back down, all the way to the bottom. Get your little retention screw here. We'll tighten this bad boy up. And now it's locked on in there. So, boot that back up. And again, it's pretty bright out right now, so you can't really see that well. And you got your white flash on flash. Again, doesn't really register that well, but there you go. No blaster deflects or anything. Like I said, it's pretty standard blade. You do get a little bit of a blade shimmer. Kind of see it on my hand a little better as well. And then we can turn it off. Flip the switch back up. So I think it's really cool. That's functional. Very cool blade. Let's go ahead and get this upstairs, and we'll see how bright it actually is in the dark, which I haven't actually seen yet. So it's gonna be the first time for me as well. I literally just took this out of the packaging, kind of explored around with it a little bit, but let's take it upstairs and see how it looks. All right, we're gonna take a look at the blade first. Very, very bright. There's no diffusion in this trans white blade at all. So that's why it's kind of darker down here, and it kind of brightens up, and then when it gets to the tip it gets bright again. But that's every in-hilt LED. There's no really prevention from doing that unless you get a NeoPixel. Motion's really good on this. And then flash on clash. I gotta kind of know where the soundboard is. I'm kind of just been hitting it around, trying to see. Down here, I think. Yeah, so you get a white flash on clash. Really, really cool. Let's deactivate it. We'll switch to blaster. So just a single LED. Pretty cool. Back to Saber. So yeah, I definitely dig it. It was well worth the wait. I waited like 2 whole months for this Saber. It was kind of just stuck in customs for the longest time, but I'm very happy to add it to my collection, and I didn't have to break the piggy bank in doing so. So I'm pretty sure I lucked out with this. I don't know if he's going to be making more of these. If I do see he posts in the Saber community page that he's going to be making more, I'll definitely share that out with you guys, because I definitely think this is worth doing, and I think he can actually make a lot of money if he were to install these and sell them all, because I think a lot more people will buy the cheaper option than spend a bunch. But that's it for the Ezra Bridger lightsaber from Rebels Seasons 1 and 2. Not sure. I think 3 is when he gets the green one. Not entirely sure. I have to watch Rebels again. But definitely 1 and 2 he has it. But thanks so much for watching. This is one of the more exciting ones I was looking forward to kind of reviewing and showing you guys. But I'm gonna go add this to my collection, see what it looks like now, and I will catch you guys all later. We got more coming your way, so make sure you guys subscribe, hit that bell notification so you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you guys around. Ford Mustang Killer KO signing out. I'll see you later.